Well, hello, and welcome back, y'all. Today's episode is brought to you by the letter K, as in crazy, because this build is going to be crazy. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I know there's crazier builds out there. I'm not saying there isn't. However, for a non-experienced, well, I guess I'm somewhat experienced, but for a somewhat non-experienced builder, because there are much better builders out there than me, this is going to be hard. I don't know what I'm going to do. This is going to be so weird with these weird K pieces sticking out. Look at that. I can't draw. I can't. Help me. Actually, that's not so bad. I mean, these are off. How do I fix that? Okay, well, first things first, I need to fix this. That's better. I need to fix this. How do I fix that? Oh, wait, I know how to fix that. Hold on. Hold the phone. I think I need to go this, and then that doesn't work. Oh, wait. There. And then I can delete. Oh, well, no, I need to click the hammer of gone first. But is that going to be big enough? No. Nowhere near big enough, people. Look at that. Okay, that's only 3 squares. This is like, I mean, I can't even fit a bed in there. Can I? I don't think I can. Not a double bed. No, that's not enough room. What am I thinking? Okay, as I try to figure this out, I'm going to throw a bed over here so I can use it to size things. So as I figure this out in speed build or speed mode, how about y'all hit that like button and that subscribe button? Help me get to 500 subscribers, because that's what I really want. I love my subscribers as I have them, but I wouldn't mind more. It'd be kind of nice. Anywho, that's not gonna work. What the hell was that? Okay, we're gonna do this in speed build, guys. Just keep watching. What do you think? Is that a good enough K? Does that work for a house? I think it could work for a house. So it's a 13 by 10. Kind of small, I think, but not too small, because we've got a bed here. I'm thinking bedroom, possibly another bedroom and a bathroom here in the middle, maybe. And then like kitchen, living room, dining, or something like that. Like kitchen, dining, office, living room. We'll see. So, oh god. Do we want to do the floor plan, or do I want to do the roof? Oy. Okay, so we're going to try to do the roof and try in capital letters. But the first thing I want to do is I want to move this. I want to turn it this way and move it like right around here-ish. What's that, 4 and 3? Yeah, that's all right. How's that? Be the main entry. I know it's a tiny little door, but whatever. That'll be the main entry. I could probably scooch it back just a little bit more. I think I will, because that's a giant backyard. I want to go back to doing this to 12 by 15 well, mostly so that you can have more options to put it on a smaller lot if you want to. But this is like the next smallest lot, I think. The 40 by 30. Yeah, 40 by 30. I mean, that wouldn't be so bad there and there. It's like a snug fit, but it works. And then this, we want this way. I know this much. I know that much. It's a start. Can I do this here? Would that work? Probably not, but I gotta try, right? It's not working, is it? It's about the same height. That looks stupid. That looks so stupid. How am I gonna roof this? Oh, wait. Nobody said I had to follow the actual, okay, because this is gonna be a covered porch. But I would like these to be, I don't want to roof over these little sections here. I think I do want the overhang though, because I think that makes it look better, but that might not work. So we shall see what I can do. One of these maybe? So that's the thing. I don't understand how the roofing works enough to be able to do this, smoothly. I've seen other creators that are just like plop, 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 done. And I'm thinking, how the hell? That's all I'm thinking is how the hell? I don't really like that roof anyway. Let's try this out. It's going to be super high, but we're going to bring it down. See? That looks odd to me. This peak up here looks really odd. I don't know that I like that. Goodness gracious. Great Balls of Fire! Jerry Lee Lewis song, in case you didn't know. Great singer. Look him up. Anywho, back to this. Oh, wait. No, I can't think. Probably not, but we're gonna try it. That's not gonna work either. I don't want this. I don't know that I have any other option. Now that roof looks really stupid. Hold up. What if I do this like this? This like that. Don't want to bring in the overhangs, but we could put this here maybe? Would that look really stupid or just a little stupid? It's gonna look really stupid. So we're gonna put this over here, and then we're gonna do a flat roof. And we're gonna turn you around, and we're gonna do this. I think this will work better. Where's the top arrow? That's better. Sometimes you just gotta keep playing around till you find what you like. And sometimes what you like isn't really gonna work. Or rather, what you want isn't going to work. So you have to keep playing around until you make it work. And sometimes that can be a real pain in the ass. There we go. Okay, well, this can be pulled in by one. We're gonna have to bring in the side. Where's the side? There we go. So that'll be fine. No, it is not fine because of this up here. Oh, for the love of monkey farts. Monkey farts. That's what it was. All right, that's better. I just took the overhang off of the front and left this where it was. Now I need to fix this. We're gonna put this back like that. We're gonna bring this to here, bring that in. We're going to copy, place it again, shrink it, bring that up. Did I do it? I did it! Yay! Kind of. I hate this. There's not much I can do about it unless I bring this up, which I really don't want to do. I don't like that, though. We'll just stick a tree there. That's fine. Hey, you know what? Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I moved that. I didn't put that in the right place. There we go. Still not in the right place? Why is it not right? Did these not match? Do this, copy, and bring that over here. And then do that, copy, and bring that over there. Perfect. Now they match. I'll put another tree over there to cover that up. Maybe I can do some flowers or something with some windows there. So I don't know. We'll see. I can't do platforms. Platforms don't like me. So we're just going to do bloop, bloop, bloop. Take these away. And we're going to put this up on a foundation. Add some stairs. I mean, I kind of want wider stairs though, to be honest. I think it'll look better with the wider stairs. You're not going to be able to put too much there. Hold on. I have an idea. Let's do this. And do like a planter box there, and I'll remove the walls. Planter box. I'll show you how in just a minute. Do this, and bring it down by two. Planter boxes. There you go. So we should be able to bring this out. There we go. I like that better. And now the stairs make more sense. In my mind, they make more sense. Will that work okay though? If I get rid of this, we'll see what that looks like. I think that sticks out too far. I don't know if I like that. Okay, we're gonna do this the way it was originally. Go back. Okay, there we go. Take this ceiling away. Take this ceiling away. I think we're gonna go with that. Put in some pillars up here somewhere. Where's my favorite pillar? Here you are. I might change it, but for now, that's the pillar I'm using because I like it. What if I don't want it turned around like that? Oh, it won't let me. Okay, so we'll turn them all that way. There we go. Uniformity. Uniformity is the key. That one could work. I like that. And then we'll need a roof trim. This is my favorite roof trim. I don't know that it's going to work, but we'll see. I think it'll work okay. I swear if I did all this and I can't have a back door, I just realized that. Let's get some lights before I think too hard about that and realize that I just messed up and spent all that time for nothing. Because essentially I'd like a back door right in the middle, but it doesn't have to be right in the middle. So for the bedrooms, oh God, now we're going to do floor plan. And we're just going to make a square bedroom. I can't forget a bathroom this time. I forgot a bathroom last time. 2 bathrooms like that. This is going to have a thin door here, but that'll be okay. Let's bring this out a little bit. Bring that out a little bit. So this could be the main bedroom. This could be like a single bedroom. This could be a bathroom. Maybe a door here. Bedroom door. Oh, wait. Let's change this up a little. It doesn't have to be a completely square room. Who said it had to be square? Not me. Well, I think I did, but we're gonna ignore that I did. And then we could have a back door there and a front door there. Well, I hate the way that you walk in straight into the bathroom. Wouldn't matter which side you put it on either. hate all the doors being right there, but I don't think there's another way to do it. I think that's the only way that I'm gonna be able to do it. And I think I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Yeah, single bedroom. So I'm not gonna be able to get 3 bedrooms unless I do a second story, which I'm not gonna do a second story. Because this is the letter K, not the letter KK. There's no such thing as a letter KK. Sorry. This is why I hate open floor plans, because there's no walls to put things on, and that's how my brain works, is by having walls. Like in reality, I have to have walls to be able to figure out a floor plan. And I can't do that if there's no freaking walls. I mean, that wouldn't be so bad, but then the back of the couch is to the front door, and I don't like that. I will manage. Somehow, I'll manage. So if we do a living room here, we could do like an office desk or something there. I'm just laying down furniture so that I can know or remember kind of what I'm thinking. Okay, and then over here would be the kitchen. We could do a dining table here, like a round table. It's just 3 people at most that live here, so a round dining table would suffice. That is a tiny little kitchen, but we're gonna fix that. How about we put this table like closer to here, and then we can do these cabinets over here or something like this. It's not exact, of course, but we'll push that into the corner if it lets me. There we go. Can I move that over just a hair? Okay, well, it's not gonna be perfect, that's fine. And then we have a pretty open area here, which I don't really like. How do I do this? How do I want to do this? I don't know. We have a back door though, so that's a good thing. It's functional so far, except that I don't have all the bits and pieces. But I'll get the bits and pieces, don't you worry. They'll show up eventually. Okay, so something like that. And then for windows, when I put down windows, I usually do it with the roof up so that I can picture it better. That doesn't always make it easier. It's supposed to make it easier, but I don't know that it does. I kind of like the 3-1, but I don't want anything that big. It's too city and it's the same size anyway, so it doesn't matter. I think I like these. I might have to change the color, but I like these. Something like this. We'll figure out what it looks like inside here in just a second. Just because it looks good on the outside does not mean it's gonna look good on the inside. I think we all know that. Okay, that works, that works. That does not work. That's fine. We can have 2 windows there. What's that? Horse Ranch? Do they have a small one for Horse Ranch? I think they do. Oh, Horse Ranch. This one should be okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's not so bad for the back. I like that. I like that for the side. Kind of need something up here. I don't know what, but possibly something like that. Maybe. It just feels like it needs, or I feel like it needs something there. Yeah, I like that.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled program to remind you to hit that like button, leave your comments, questions, and suggestions down below, hit that subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget that notification bell. Now back to your regularly scheduled program.
And then we're gonna have to build a porch out back, because I want a porch. I want a porch. Patio, actually. I guess that's what it's technically called. Porch is out front, the patio is out back. And then we will need a fence. Let's just pick a fence ball. I would like a side entry. So we can put a side gate there. I don't know how far back I want it to go. This will be, we can do like a little garden area over there. This is bigger than my yard growing up. Put a side gate right there, and then we can have another gate here in case your Sims want to go somewhere. Oops. We want a roof, but not just any roof. We're going to have a glass roof, baby. Yes, we are. Since there are no walls, it's okay. That doesn't look right, does it? I don't like how it's clipping into the roof like that. Maybe we won't do a glass roof. We'll do the columns, same columns as out front, and we'll do them at an angle, like those are up front. Because, you know, uniformity. Gotta have uniformity. We want the stairs on the side. How about we put the stairs on this side? That makes more sense in my mind. I have to change the foundation to something flat because that makes no sense. But how about we bring this to like here? Now the stupid post is in the way. Maybe not. Maybe we will put it over here. Yeah, we'll do it that way. I think that makes more sense. We're not going to do this picket fence here, but for now, this is what we're doing, just to have a fence up on the patio. Sims can't come down off of that because it's 2. And then we could have like a grill and a table, decorations. We could have some plants there, tree, plants, gardening section over here maybe. Maybe a pool. I don't know. I want something up there. I got to find what I'm looking for. Same one I was looking for in one of my last builds. I think it was a Pinterest build that I couldn't find. That it's like an awning, but it's not. It's like this, but it's not this way. It's horizontal. I'll have to find it. I know I have it. Well, I just went through the entire menu and I couldn't find it. But essentially it's just this top part. Just the top part. Nothing else. And I can't find it. I know I had it, unless it's in debug, but I am not about to go through debug. Because that would take me an eternity and a half. So I think for now, all I'm going to do, don't really want to do, but I'm going to do, I want my almost invisible vents. And we're going to go up. You gonna let me? No, because there's no ceiling on there. I need to put the ceiling first. And we're gonna go crossways. Yeah, like that. And then I'll go in and delete all the inner pieces of the ceiling in between my little lines. And I will put, I'll do it this way too. Oh, it's not gonna let me go that way? Oh, master. Fine, don't go that way then, bird monkey. I'm just gonna delete these in between. That's basically the kind of cover, kind of that I was looking for. And then I'm going to grab something like this, raise it with the 9 key till I see the green lines just over. Nope, it needs to go down one more. I'll put something better up there, but that would work for now. So something like that. We'll change the fencing. I like the fence for the backyard. And then I was thinking, I did find this partition. So I think what I'm going to do for that, with that, is possibly put it like, here, where's my, yeah, like right here. So we have a division of some kind, maybe. I might change my mind on that. I'm not sure. I wish I could do a wall on the half tile. That would be great. I don't think I like that. I don't think I like it at all. Never mind. I take it back. Unless I put this door, I can put this door over here. That way the kid has easier access, maybe. Put their door there. I think that would work better. That way there's like a ton of doors on this wall here. As soon as you walk in, you're like met with doors. Yeah, let's not do that. So that's kind of sort of what I'm thinking. So let me play around a little bit, and when you finish blinking in a minute, it'll be all done for you. So stick around and I'll be back. So blink. Okie dokie. I am all done. I'm not going to say it's one of my best, but I think I captured what I was trying to go for, which is a young couple who've been married for a while. They had their home all the way they wanted, and they surprisingly got pregnant and now have a child. They have decided to make this big tree back here into a tree house, which has yet to be built, as you can see. But they also have some monkey bars, and they can still do some gardening, painting, and other activity items, but they also put down a playhouse for their little kiddo, who is now a toddler. They still have a lot of their things that they are unable to part with. They haven't yet decided to make the jump into a family-friendly home, put it that way. So they still have their nectar bar out here and everything. You know, the glass table with the sharp corners are still here. Yeah. Eventually, they'll get to that, but they just haven't done it yet. But they do have their 2 bikes, a bike for their little toddler, landscaping, and the other necessities around here off to the side in this little nook that I was a little concerned about what to do with, but that is where the trash cans are, undercover, so that's not going to be an issue. And we also have some landscaping here in this little corner section as well. So without further ado, let's go inside. So we walk in and we have this lovely modern-esque table. And you'll see much of this apartment, or much of this home, is kind of on a modern style. So we've got this beautiful picture here, kitchen with a burglar alarm and thermostat, trash can, I remembered that inside. Got another glass table with some very sharp corners, not ideal for a toddler, but it is what it is, right? We've got a nice modern-esque kitchen, not a lot of clutter because they don't like a lot of clutter. Oh, I have to fix those lights because those lights aren't supposed to be there. And it's fixed. I just shoved them inside the cabinets, so you can't see them, but they give off the light, which is what I like. I don't like to see a lot of lights and sconces and stuff everywhere. It bothers me. And it's not the way I play, it's just the way I like it. So that's the kitchen, tile floor, nice light colored flooring. My cabinet went away. Let's get back in here so we can see it. There we go. Isn't that nice? That's so nice. Living room over here. They still have a lot of their items that they had, again, glass tables with sharp corners that can be painful for a toddler. But we do have the curtains and stuff up on the walls. This over here is the child's little toy, and I added these back here behind this little bookcase and TV just to have another modern touch, I suppose. I kind of take this to be more of a modern type of decor, to have something like that. Added a few extra things on the shelves, including board games they can play with their toddler. And since Mr. Daddy is a businessman, there is a business gnome up top, as well as his first simoleon made and his diploma from college. Their desk is over there with plenty of light from the windows. And then we go in. That's actually white. I don't know why, Sims. But we go through this little doorway here, and this door will take you outside. This is where you leave your coats and shoes before you walk in through the rest of the house. Not a lot going on in this hallway. Here is a corner piece. I need to paint that wall with some plants. Here's the toddler's room with all the things that a little toddler should possibly need. Okay, there's stuff missing, but with his curtains, he's got a toy basket. He's got his dinosaur bunny and elephant rug, as well as, they're not there. Okay, they're back. He's got his dinosaur bunny and elephant pictures on the wall. He's got a little place to do his little art stuff. He even has his own little violin, bookcase, place to sit, and an alarm clock. And things keep disappearing, but that is okay. Ignore that. We're going to walk across the hall and go into the bathroom where the toddler has his own little potty, a linen cabinet, all the necessities for a bathroom, including shower curtains and a couple pictures on the wall with a tiny little saucer lamp. Now, if we go back out this way, I wanted the bathroom to be easier access for the toddler. Since the toddler is learning to go potty, he has a shorter way to go to the potty. Whereas the parents can take their time and go from that door all the way around here and hopefully be in a better position and not wet themselves. But this is their bedroom. Somewhat simple. They like the sleek, simple lifestyle, and this is what they ended up with. And they've yet to change their decor style yet. So we've got a few things here and there. Now, if we go back out this way, I love this kitchen. I really, really do. I did leave this counter empty here because this counter with the canisters clips into this one. This one, I placed those there, but this should be free enough for cooking. If not, you can move a couple of things around, but it should be fine. But if we go back out this way through the back door, this is the back patio. There we go. With the, I don't know if it's a trellis, with that up there. So sitting here, mom and dad can see and watch the kiddo play and be safe. So if we take a look from the top down, you can get a better idea of the floor plan, or at least how I laid everything out. You walk in, you have the kitchen on the right, living room on the left, parents to the right, kiddo on the left, with a hallway and bathroom that the parents have to walk to. If you want to make this like a Jack and Jill type bathroom, you could probably put a door right around here, move the potty, and put this right there and have a door or something. But I like it this way. I think it makes it a better storyline. I'll probably move this over a little bit to give a little more light over here. That is pretty much it. I did the terrain paint around here. I'm not too sure about the terrain paint. I kind of think that maybe I shouldn't have. But I do like it with the terrain paint. It kind of tells a story, I guess, in reality, not simality. But if you're not answering the front door and they know you're out back, you can just walk this way through the backyard. And then, of course, there's a walkway to the back gate. If you download this one, you may have to replace the terrain paint if you want to. But if you do want to download it, you can find it on the gallery under hashtags letter K home, letter K, and the shell is under letter K shell. You can also search under Momma-One or lilmomma. If you do decide to download this build or the shell, do let me know where I can find it. You can tag me on like Blue Sky, Twitter X, or you can just leave a comment down below and tell me where to find it on the gallery. I want to check it out. I want to see what you did different, how you interpreted the house to be. It is just the shell of the K, so you can make the rooms anywhere you want. Obviously, you just leave the shell as a shell so that you know it's a K. Other than that, it's a free-for-all. So have at it, my friends. Please do. And if you wouldn't mind, hit like and subscribe if you haven't already and help me get to 500 subscribers. I'd appreciate it, but you don't have to. But it is free. And there are very few things in life that are free. And this is one of them. So you might want to take advantage of it. I'm just saying, whatever. In case, I hope you like this. I hope this was a little bit of inspiration for you. And until next time, y'all, have fun.